All right, so are you ready to unlock some serious time-saving magic?
Time-saving magic. I like that.
Because today's deep dive is all about reclaiming your schedule.
Okay.
So you sent us some slides from a mini course.
Right.
And it's called Delegate First.
I've heard of that one.
Yeah, and it's got all these strategies to, like, free up a lot of time.
Oh, wow.
It says 20 hours per week in the next 60 days.
That's a bold claim.
I know, right? Sounds almost impossible.
Yeah.
But the approach here is, I think, is pretty clever.
Tell me more.
So, I mean, I was looking through it.
Yeah.
It's not just about, like, offloading tasks, you know?
Right, right.
It's about, like, understanding the psychology of delegation.
Yeah, that's important.
And, like, why we even hesitate to delegate.
Yeah, exactly.
So often we hold ourselves back from delegating because of fear. Fear of, you know, losing control.
Yeah, common one.
Fear of a dip in quality. Fear of things just not getting done right.
Makes sense.
And those are, like, totally valid fears.
Yeah.
I mean, we've all been there, haven't we?
Oh, absolutely.
You pour your heart into your work, and the thought of someone else messing it up is enough to make you want to be like, nope, I'll just do it all myself.
Yeah, yeah.
But this course, it dives right into those fears in the first module.
Oh.
It's called Adopting a Fearless Delegation Mindset.
Fearless delegation mindset. I like that.
And it actually makes a really compelling point.
Interesting.
So, you know, I think what it does is it reframes delegation as collaboration, not abdication. So when done right, delegation, it isn't about giving up responsibility.
Right.
It's about leveraging the strengths and expertise of others to achieve a shared goal.
That's a good point.
And they have these awesome, like, real-life examples in the course
that
really bring this to life.
Nice.
Like, there's one about Ronnie, the graphic designer.
Okay.
And they were totally drowning in work.
Yeah, I've been there.
And, you know, so hesitant to delegate, worried about maintaining their signature style.
Yeah, that's understandable.
But they finally, like, took the plunge and started with social media management.
Oh, interesting choice.
And guess what?
What happened?
Not only did they free up, like, 10 hours a week.
Wow.
But their overall quality of work actually went up.
No way.
I know, right?
That's impressive.
And so, you know, Ronnie's story is a great example of starting small.
Yeah, that makes sense.
By delegating low-risk tasks first, you build trust and confidence both in yourself and in the person you're delegating to.
Right.
And as that trust grows, you can gradually delegate more complex tasks.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Like building a muscle.
A delegation muscle.
Yes, a delegation muscle.
Love it.
And then there's David, who runs a busy IT firm.
Okay.
And he decided to delegate some routine tasks.
Okay.
And within, like, just a week, his hourly earnings jumped by 50%.
Wow, 50%.
Now, who wouldn't want a piece of that?
That's incredible.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so now you're probably thinking, okay, sold on the fearless mindset.
Right.
But where do I even start?
Yeah, good question.
Well, Module 2 jumps right into that with a business reality check.
Okay.
And it encourages you to take a hard look at your work and figure out where you're actually making the most money per hour.
So not just being busy, but being strategic.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And the course, it introduces this really cool framework.
Okay.
It's called the EDAD screen.
The what screen?
EDAD.
Okay.
And I love a good acronym.
Me too.
And it stands for Eliminate,
Okay.
Delegate,
Got it.
Automate. Do EDAD. Yes.
Right.
And so the EDAD screen, it's all about analyzing your revenue streams.
Makes sense.
To figure out what's worth your time and what can be, well, eliminated, delegated, or automated.
Makes sense, yeah.
So let's imagine you're a freelance writer.
Okay, can imagine that.
And you offer, you know, blog posts, website copy, and ebooks.
Okay, so 3 main revenue streams.
Right, and you're spending, you know, tons of time on each.
Yeah.
But maybe the ebooks, even though they take longer, are bringing in the most profit per hour.
That's a key insight.
Right. Yeah, so that's a game changer.
Big time.
You can then use that EDAD screen to figure out what to do with the other services.
Right.
Maybe you eliminate, you know, low-paying blog posts altogether.
Ooh, tough decisions.
You delegate some of the website copy tasks to a freelancer and find ways to automate parts of your ebook creation process.
So you're streamlining and focusing on the highest value.
Exactly. You become like a master of your time.
A time ninja.
A time ninja, yes. Focusing on the activities that that truly move the needle in your business.
Love that.
And the course uses a great example of a marketing consultant named Tony. And he was working like crazy hours.
Yeah, been there.
But not seeing the income that he wanted.
Right, the classic struggle.
So he did this business reality check.
Okay.
And he had a major aha moment.
What was it?
His online course, which he thought was like a side gig.
Right.
Was actually his highest earning activity.
No way.
Even though it took the least amount of his time.
That's amazing what we can discover when we analyze things.
Right. It's so interesting. You make assumptions about where your time is best spent.
Totally.
But the data can reveal, like, surprising insights.
Powerful stuff.
So once you've identified your most profitable activities, it's time to start spotting those delegation opportunities.
Right.
And that's exactly what Module 3 is all about.
Right. Module 3, bring it on.
All right. So Module 3... it gets into the nitty-gritty of how to categorize your work based on its impact and the skill level required.
Yeah, makes sense.
And it emphasizes understanding the difference between high-impact activities that truly move your business forward and low-impact tasks that, like, drain your energy without generating significant results.
We all have those.
We do. We all do.
So true.
And to do this, the course suggests something.
Okay, what is it?
That sounds a little daunting at first.
Oh, no.
A time audit.
Oh, a time audit.
Yeah, I know.
Those can be a little,
it can feel a little intimidating to, like, track every minute of your workday.
Yeah, like Big Brother's watching.
But I promise you, it's incredibly revealing.
I'm sure.
You might be surprised to discover just how much time you're spending on things that could easily be handled by someone else.
I bet.
They even have, like, a fancy name for it.
Oh, what is it?
It's a business activity and time audit.
Fancy.
But it's basically just, like, jotting down everything you do throughout the week.
Okay, so like a time log.
Yeah.
Got it.
And how long each task takes.
Makes sense.
And I'm already starting to think about all the little things I could be delegating.
Me too.
Think about it. How much time do you spend each week scheduling social media posts?
Oh, yeah.
Responding to routine emails or, like, formatting documents?
Yeah, those are all prime examples.
Right.
Yeah.
Those are all things that could be delegated.
Exactly.
And you could free up your time for more strategic, high-impact work.
The good stuff.
And, the course uses Tony.
Oh, Tony, our marketing consultant friend.
Yeah, Tony as an example again. Turns out he was spending hours
on what?
On things like scheduling social media, answering, like, basic client questions.
Right.
Stuff that,
could be easily delegated.
Yeah, and it's so easy to get caught up in those low-skill tasks.
Yeah, totally.
That feel urgent, but they don't actually contribute much to our overall goals.
This is a trap.
It is. It is a trap.
But once we identify them, we can start to imagine the possibilities of what we could achieve with those extra hours.
Yes, exactly.
Exciting.
So we've done our time audit. We've identified some prime candidates for delegation.
Right.
But now what?
Yeah, that's the big question.
I mean, where do we actually start?
Where do we begin?
That's where Module 4 comes in.
All right, Module 4.
It's called Finding the First Thing to Delegate.
Finding the First Thing to Delegate.
And the course, it provides 3 handy lists.
3 lists, okay.
To help you prioritize.
I love a good list.
Me too.
All right, lay them on me.
So we've got the elimination list.
Okay, elimination.
The automation list.
Automation, I like that.
And, of course, the delegation list.
The classic.
Okay, so first up.
Okay.
The elimination list.
All right, let's eliminate some stuff.
This is where we get ruthless.
Love it.
Absolutely.
So this is identifying tasks that aren't worth our time?
Yeah, are simply not worth your time or energy.
Got to be ruthless.
They might be low-value tasks that could be, like, eliminated altogether.
Just get rid of it.
Without impacting your business. Yep. Or they might be tasks that are no longer relevant.
To your current goal.
To your current goals, exactly.
Got it.
So in Tony's case...
Okay, back to Tony.
This included things like manually creating invoices.
Oh, yeah.
And spending hours researching basic marketing strategies.
Stuff he already knew.
Yeah, stuff he already knew at the back of his hands.
Right.
And it's so easy to get stuck in old habits and routines. Even when they're no longer serving us.
So true.
But the elimination list forces us to take a step back and ask, does this really need to be done at all?
Good question.
Good question, right?
Yeah.
Okay, next up, we have the automation list.
All right, automation, my favorite.
This is where we get to embrace the power of technology.
Let's do it.
The course encourages us to explore all the amazing tools and software out there that can automate those tedious, repetitive tasks.
Yes, please.
Think about things like social media scheduling, email marketing, even like basic data entry.
All the boring stuff.
There are so many incredible tools available.
It's amazing what's out there these days.
It is. And they can like take these tasks off your plate.
Freeing up our time.
And free up your time for more creative and strategic work.
The fun stuff.
Right. Yeah. And the course even encourages you to get creative with your research.
Oh, how so?
Like ask Google. Ask ChatGPT.
Nice.
Ask a consultant.
Love that.
I love that.
Yeah, it's all about finding the right solution.
Yeah, for your specific needs.
Not a one-size-fits-all.
And it's a reminder that, like, we don't have to figure everything out on our own.
So true.
There's, like, a wealth of knowledge and resources available.
It's amazing.
And sometimes the best way to find the right tool or solution
is to simply ask for help.
Sometimes the simplest answer is the best.
And finally, we arrive at the delegation list.
Okay, the main event.
The list of tasks that are just begging to be handed off to someone else.
I'm ready to delegate.
These are often the high-effort, low-skill tasks.
Right. The ones that drain us.
That drain our time and energy.
Without requiring our unique expertise.
Exactly. Think about things like data entry.
Oh, yeah, classic.
Scheduling appointments.
Yeah.
Creating, like, basic graphics.
Yeah, I could see that.
Managing social media accounts. Okay. All these things that can be effectively delegated to someone else.
Freeing us up.
So you can focus on the work that only you can do.
The high-impact stuff.
But before we get, like, too excited about handing off our to-do lists, there's one crucial element we need to discuss.
Uh-oh, what's that?
Budget.
Yes, budget.
Delegation doesn't have to be expensive.
That's good to hear.
But it's important to be realistic about the costs involved.
We need to make sure that we're making strategic investments that align with our business goals.
Makes sense.
So in part 2 of this deep dive,
part 2,
we'll explore the financial side of delegation.
All right, sounds good.
Including how to calculate your delegation budget.
Okay.
And choose the right delegation option for your needs.
I'm looking forward to it.
Stay tuned.
I'll be here.
Okay, so we've like identified what to delegate.
Right.
But we haven't really talked about who are these magical beings taking tasks off our hands?
That's the fun part.
Right.
But before we jump into, like, finding them, Module 5 tackles something crucial.
Okay, what's that?
Calculating your delegation budget.
Oh, the budget?
Because it's easy to get swept up in the excitement,
Yeah.
of reclaiming time and overspend.
Right, like freedom, hire everyone.
Exactly.
But seriously, like, a budget keeps things realistic.
Keeps us grounded.
And this course, it actually gives you a formula to figure out, like, the max spend per task based on your hourly rate and the time you usually spend on it.
Smart.
And it's a fantastic way to, like, reframe the mindset. Instead of thinking, I'm spending money on this, it becomes, this is an investment.
I like that.
So I can focus on the work that truly brings in the dough.
Exactly. It's an investment in your time, in your business.
And Tony, our marketing consultant pal.
Right, Tony.
From the course examples.
Yeah.
He figured out he could afford to pay someone $25 an hour.
Wow. Okay.
To handle those client inquiries. And still come out ahead because he could then use that time on higher value projects.
Exactly. So it's a net gain.
It's like budgeting isn't about being cheap.
No.
It's about being strategic.
Right.
But even with a number in mind, you still need to, like, find the right people.
True. That's the next hurdle.
Which can feel overwhelming in itself.
Yeah, for sure.
Which brings us to Module 6.
All right, Module 6.
Shaping your delegation brief.
Shaping your delegation brief.
Now, this is where things get seriously organized.
That's righty.
So the course lays out how to create this super clear document that outlines everything your delegate needs to know.
So it minimizes any confusion.
It's like a roadmap for success.
I love that analogy.
Minimizing confusion, setting everyone up to win.
Right.
Imagine, like, handing someone a messy list of to-dos.
Oh, yeah.
Versus a well-structured brief.
Right.
with clear expectations,
yeah,
deadlines, even feedback mechanisms built in.
Oh, I like that.
I'm picturing it, and the brief is definitely winning.
The brief is winning for sure.
So, okay, what exactly goes into this, like, magical document?
So the course breaks it down into 8 key elements.
Okay.
You start with the main job.
Okay.
A super clear, concise description.
Right, so to the point.
Then you're going to outline the desired outcomes, painting a picture of what success looks like.
So instead of just saying, manage my social media, you'd say, increase engagement by 15% through daily posting and community interaction.
Exactly. Much clearer.
Much clearer.
And you're going to include the required skills and resources.
Okay.
Time frame for completion. And the delegate's specific role and responsibilities.
Got it.
And, of course, can't forget the budget.
Right. Got to keep things financially sound.
Exactly. Got to keep it real.
But it's not just about, like, the task itself. Right? There's also the whole communication and feedback aspect.
Yeah, very important.
And you're right. The delegation brief includes a section on feedback mechanisms.
So everyone's on the same page?
So everyone knows how and when to communicate.
Yep.
Plus, you'll outline performance evaluation guidelines.
Okay.
So there are clear metrics for success.
Right.
And opportunities for, like, constructive feedback.
Makes sense.
It's like by the time you're done with this brief, you've practically done the task yourself.
Right. But in a good way.
In a good way.
You've thought through every detail.
Exactly.
So the person you're delegating to can, like, hit the ground running.
They have everything they need.
Now imagine scaling this up.
Okay, scaling up.
You're bringing on multiple people.
Okay.
Maybe even building a team.
Wow, that's a whole other level.
This is where Module 7 comes in.
All right, Module 7.
With the hiring playbook.
Hiring playbook, okay.
Think of it as your delegation brief, but on steroids.
Oh, wow, okay.
So this is for when you're moving beyond one-off tasks.
Right.
And starting to build a more structured delegation system.
Exactly, you're leveling up.
Leveling up.
Yeah.
And a playbook.
I like it.
It ensures that everyone is on the same page from day one.
Yeah. That's so important.
Minimizing the need for constant hand-holding.
Oh, if the hand.
And maximizing efficiency.
Right, right.
Starts with a company overview.
Okay.
Setting the stage for, like, your values and culture.
Makes sense. Yeah. Attract the right people.
And then I'm guessing the delegation brief we just talked about slots right in.
Absolutely. It becomes your job description.
Okay.
Outlining expectations for the role.
Got it.
But then it goes deeper.
Oh.
With documented workflows.
Okay.
Breaking down tasks into step-by-step procedures.
No more reinventing the wheel every time someone new joins the team.
Exactly. Everyone's working from the same playbook.
Literally, and to, like, supercharge efficiency.
Okay, I'm intrigued.
You'll also incorporate systemized workflows.
Systemized workflows.
Think project management tools. Automation software.
My man.
Anything that, like, streamlines the process.
Love it.
Okay, this is where my inner tech geek gets excited.
I feel you.
I love finding ways to, like, automate things and make everyone's lives easier.
It's a beautiful thing.
Then you'll include, like, onboarding training.
Okay, onboard in.
Get new hires up to speed on your systems and culture.
Important.
And, of course, we can't forget compliance.
Right, the legal stuff.
Contracts, NDAs, all the legal stuff.
Got to protect everyone.
To protect both parties.
Exactly.
Dotting those I's and crossing those T's.
Yes.
And to round it all off, the playbook covers the tools and technology needed for the job.
So they have everything they need.
It's all about setting your team up for success.
I love that.
Now, the big question.
Hit me with it.
Who are these people joining your delegation dream team?
Yeah, who are they?
Module 8 dives into exploring your delegation options.
Exploring your delegation options. All right, let's explore.
Ooh, time for the big reveal.
I'm ready.
I'm ready to meet my delegation heroes.
Let's do it.
So lay it on me.
Okay, here we go.
What are our options?
So the course outlines 6 main options.
6.
Full-time employee, part-time employees, freelancers, agencies, virtual assistants.
All right.
And good old automation, which we've already touched on.
Whoa, that's a lot to choose from.
It's a delegation buffet.
A delegation buffet. I love it.
Right.
So how do we know, like, which option is the right fit for our needs?
That's the million-dollar question.
Right.
So each option, like, has its pros and cons.
Okay.
Full-time employees offer stability, dedication, but come with higher costs.
Makes sense.
And commitment.
Okay.
Part-time employees provide flexibility,
right,
but might not be as invested.
Okay, yeah, I can see that.
Then there are freelancers who bring specialized skills to the table, but might require more management.
Okay.
And agencies can handle larger projects, but they often come with a higher price tag.
Makes sense.
Virtual assistants are fantastic for administrative tasks.
Yeah, VAs.
But you might need to be clear about boundaries and expectations.
Right.
The key is to carefully consider your needs, your budget,
Mhm.
and the nature of the task itself.
So no one-size-fits-all solution.
No, not at all.
It's all about finding the perfect match.
It's like matchmaking for your business.
Matchmaking, yes.
Right.
There are a few key questions to ask yourself.
Okay, like what?
What are the specific skills needed?
Okay. So
what are your resources?
Resource.
What level of control do you want?
Control.
Is it an ongoing task or a one-time project?
Good question.
So much to consider.
It's a process.
It's like matchmaking for your business.
It is.
But with a bit of careful thought and planning.
Right.
You can build a delegation dream team.
Absolutely.
That helps you reclaim your time and focus on what you do best.
That's the goal.
This is amazing.
Right.
I'm already feeling lighter just thinking about all the possibilities.
And I know, it's exciting.
But before we get too carried away, building our delegation empires, let's take a breather.
Okay.
And come back for the grand finale.
The grand finale.
Part 3.
Where we'll tie everything together and extract those golden nuggets of wisdom.
I'm ready for those nuggets. See you soon.
See you there.
Okay, so delegation enthusiasts, are you ready?
I'm ready.
We've made it to the final leg of our journey through DelegateFirst.
It's been quite a journey.
It has time to surface with all the treasure we've uncovered.
Feeling richer already.
Right. My delegation muscles are feeling pumped.
Pumped up.
But before we, get too carried away, let's take a moment to really distill those key takeaways.
Yeah, let's recap.
What are the big aha moments we should walk away with?
The big aha moments? Well, the first one that comes to mind is that shift in perspective.
Yeah, the mindset.
Remember how we talked about adopting a fearless delegation mindset?
Oh, yeah, fearless delegation.
It's about moving away from that feeling of losing control and embracing delegation as a powerful tool for collaboration and growth.
Right, so it's not about doing less, it's about doing more.
It's about working smarter, not harder.
Exactly, but to really make delegation work, we need to, understand our businesses inside and out.
Absolutely. You got to know your numbers.
Right. That's where that business reality check comes in.
Reality check.
Yeah. It's about asking those tough questions. Where are we truly making the most money per hour? What activities are draining our energy without, moving the needle?
Right. Got to cut the fat.
And that's where I fell in love with the EDAD screen.
Yes, the EDAD screen.
Eliminate, delegate, automate.
Such a simple framework.
But so powerful.
It really is.
It helps us, make those strategic decisions about where to focus our time and energy.
And remember our freelance writer example?
Oh, yeah, the freelance writer.
By analyzing their revenue streams, they discovered their ebooks were generating the highest profit per hour.
The ebooks, yeah.
And then they could use the EDAD screen to streamline their services.
Exactly. Maybe ditch the low-paying blog posts, delegate some website copywriting tasks.
And automate parts of the ebook creation.
Suddenly they're working smarter, not harder.
That's the dream.
It's all about maximizing your impact by being intentional with your time.
Intentional with your time, I like that.
But let's be honest, even with the best intentions, we need a clear plan.
A plan of action.
That's where those 3 handy lists come in.
Our trusty lists.
The elimination list, the automation list, and the delegation list.
To guide our way.
First, we get ruthless with the elimination list.
Gotta be ruthless.
Saying bye-bye to those tasks that aren't serving us.
Out with the old.
Then we embrace our inner tech wizards with the automation list.
Automate all the things.
Finding ways to streamline and simplify.
Love it.
And finally, we create the delegation list.
The delegation list.
Packed with those high-effort, low-skill tasks that are just baking to be handed off.
Me in my way.
And once we've got our list of delegation-worthy tasks, it's time to craft that all-important delegation brief.
The delegation brief, our roadmap.
This is the document that sets everyone up for success.
Clear and concise.
It's like a crystal-clear instruction manual.
Love it.
That leaves no room for misinterpretation.
Everyone's on the same page.
Seriously, that delegation brief is like a secret weapon.
It's a game changer.
It covers everything.
Everything.
From the main job description to the desired outcomes, the required skills, the time frame.
Yeah.
Even the budget.
Got to have a budget.
So comprehensive.
It's beautiful.
It practically eliminates the need for, like, constant back and forth communication.
Saves so much time and energy.
And if you're thinking about, like, scaling up your delegation efforts,
okay,
building a team, or even just creating a more structured system,
okay, there are the big leagues coming.
Then the hiring playbook is your best friend.
Hiring playbook, my new best friend.
That playbook is next-level delegation organization.
It's like delegation on autopilot.
It goes beyond the individual task,
right?
Creates a framework for the entire hiring and delegation process.
Love it.
It's about setting clear expectations, providing the right tools and resources, and fostering a culture of collaboration and efficiency.
It's like building a well-oiled machine.
And let's not forget about all those amazing delegation options.
Oh, yeah, the options.
Full-time employees, part-time employees, freelancers, agencies, virtual assistants, and automation.
So many choices.
It's like a delegation dream team waiting to be assembled.
I'm ready to assemble.
It's exciting.
It is.
But it can also feel a bit overwhelming.
Yeah, I can see that.
Like, where do I even begin?
Take a deep breath.
Right.
And ask yourself,
oh,
what are the specific skills needed for this task?
Okay, skills.
What resources do I have available?
Resources.
What level of control do I need to maintain?
Control?
Is this an ongoing responsibility?
Right.
Or a one-time project?
Those are good questions to ask.
They are, and once you've answered them, you'll be well on your way to finding the perfect delegation solution.
I don't know about you, but I'm feeling so empowered.
Me too. I'm ready to delegate everything.
This DelegateFirst course
It's a gem.
has completely shifted my perspective on time management.
It's not just about time management, it's about life management.
It's about, like, working smarter.
Exactly.
Leveraging the skills and expertise of others
Yeah.
to achieve greater results than we could ever achieve on our own.
Collaboration is key.
It's like we've unlocked the secret to, like, superhuman productivity.
Superhuman productivity, I love it.
So as we wrap up this deep dive,
Okay.
we want to leave you with one final thought to ponder.
All right, hit me with it.
What's one specific activity
Just one.
you can delegate this week?
This week, okay.
Just one small step to reclaim a bit of your precious time and start building that delegation muscle.
Gotta love those delegation muscles.
Because time is our most valuable asset.
It really is.
And with strategic delegation,
right,
we can reclaim it.
Take back our time.
Invest it wisely.
Invest it wisely.
And focus on the things that truly matter.
The things that matter most.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into the world of DelegateFirst.
It's been a pleasure.
Until next time.
Until next time.
Happy delegating.
Happy delegating.